What's up, YouTube? Right now you're hanging with Mr. Jackson. Right now I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown of my Paladin Thorn Build, y'all. So enough of that, let's get into it, y'all. If y'all got any suggestions, let me know down low in the comment. But this is my complete build, y'all. We are on T4 running this, y'all, making it look easy. But enough of that, man. Let's get into it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Jackson. Let us go.
Helm, Warlord, Great Helm of Might. Breakdown, big strength boost, plus 149. Increases damage plus armor scaling. Life per second keeps you constantly healing in fights. Faith per second fuels. Paladin abilities, very important. Lightning resistance plus thorns tank plus reflect damage combo. Aspect, basic skills equals 20% damage reduction. Why it's good. This helm is all about survivability plus sustain. You can stay in fights longer and tank hits while still generating resources. Chest, Shroud of False Death, Mythic. Breakdown, +1 to all passives. Huge boost to build synergy. Plus 280 all stats plus massive life bonus. Stealth mechanic, no damage. Go invisible plus move faster. Next attack equals huge burst damage, 582%. Why it's insane. This turns your tank into a stealth burst monster. You go invisible, reposition, come back with a massive hit. Gloves, Juggernaut Covenant. Gloves, breakdown plus strength plus attack speed, leads to faster DPS plus fortified generation, leads to more tankiness plus damage bonus, big multiplier. Aspect, consuming resolve equals extra 60% power. Why it matters. These gloves directly boost your Juggernaut mechanic, making your core ability hit much harder. Pants, Indomitable Pants. Breakdown, plus 150 strength, plus big life boost, double thorns, rolls. Enemies hurt themselves attacking you. Lightning resist for survivability. Aspect, more armor based on block chance. Why it's strong. This is pure tank mode gear. You become harder to kill and punish enemies for hitting you. Boots, Boots of Swift Spirit. Breakdown, +3 evade charges, huge mobility, plus movement speed, 56%, healing receive boost, plus justice skills rampage, more speed per kill. Aspect, losing resolve equals speed boost. Why it's key. This fixes the biggest weakness of tanks, mobility. You're fast and tanky. Weapon, Bearded Axe of Utmost Glory. Breakdown, strong base, DPS 357, plus damage over time, plus strength, plus life on hit, self-sustain, massive damage bonuses, 70% plus 80%. Aspect, more damage while healthy. Why it's deadly. This weapon turns your build into a sustain plus damage hybrid. You heal while dealing heavy hits. Amulet, Lion's Eye of Chastisement Breakdown. Plus all resist plus strength, life on hit plus damage percent. Fire resistance thorns again. Synergy with tank build. Aspect, Juggernaut skills deal plus 84% to bosses plus CC enemies. Why it's clutch. This is your boss killer piece. Big damage versus elites plus bosses. Ring 1, Jaguar's Gaze. Breakdown plus max life plus life on kill plus damage plus overpower damage. Resource generation boost. Aspect, justice skills equals plus 62% damage. Why it works. This ring boosts core skill damage plus sustain while keeping resources flowing. Ring 2, Vanguard's Ensorcelled. Ring breakdown plus strength plus max life plus life on hit, more damage percent. Hunger proc bonus. Aspect, Juggernaut skills equals plus 100% damage to first enemy's hit. Why it's powerful. This gives you burst damage on engage, perfect for start and fight strong. Shield, Bastion of Sir Matthias, unique. Breakdown, 45% damage reduction when blocking 20% block chance plus 100% main hand damage. Big. Chance to double shield bash damage plus 5 to shield bash retaliation mechanic. Why it's insane. This is the core of your paladin identity. Arrow tank, block, and smash enemies with boosted shield bash. Build core, Juggernaut Oath, breakdown, consumes resolve stacks 8 max, gives plus 120% damage plus size increase. Resolve equals built-in damage reduction. Minimum resolve always active. Playstyle. Build resolve to unleash Juggernaut tank damage to convert into power. Stay aggressive while being nearly unkillable. Basic skill. Clash. Breakdown. Generates 20 faith. Your main resource. 50% lucky hit chance. Procs effects often. Solid base damage. Modifier. Activates Crusader's March plus 15%. Block chance plus 2. Resolve stacks plus thorns plus retribution chance. Why it's important. This is your engine skill. It builds resolve plus block plus thorns, which powers your entire build. Core skill. Blessed shield. Breakdown. Costs faith. Main spender ricochets between enemies. AoE clear. Converts into Juggernaut skill scales with shield armor triggers thorns burst damage. Why it's your main attack? This is your primary damage dealer. Combines AoE clearing, thorn synergy, Juggernaut scaling aura, Fanaticism aura, breakdown, boosts attack speed, plus crit chance gives plus 10% max resource plus 15% crit damage triggers on crits. Why it's strong. This increases your overall DPS output and helps you spam abilities faster. Area skill. Consecration breakdown heals you plus allies deals constant holy damage. Enemies are weakened inside plus 15% damage while inside reduced resource cost. Why it's key. This is your fight control zone. Heal plus damage plus debuff. Perfect for boss fights and mob packs. Defensive. Defiance aura maxed. Breakdown plus 42% armor plus resistances plus 10% max life plus 939 thorns plus 105% thorns. Damage active. Unstoppable plus thorns. Nova 500%. Why it's insane. This is the core of your tank build. Makes you nearly unkillable. Turns defense into damage. Key passive. Coat of arms. Breakdown. Damage scales with 75% of armor, 50% of block chance current bonus, 87% extra damage. Why it's perfect for this build. Everything you stacked, armor, block, tank stats, all convert into damage. Full build playstyle for your VD. Paragon board. Why your build hits so hard. Legendary node. Relentless effect. Plus 80% damage while moving. Plus 30% cooldown reduction. Why it's huge. You're always moving. So this is basically permanent damage buff. Faster skill spam. Legendary node. Castle effect. Damage equals 125% of your armor base damage reduction. Your value, approximately 99% bonus damage. This is broken with your build. You stacked armor, fortify, tank stats. This node converts all of that into massive DPS legendary node. Preacher effect plus 15% attack speed. Damage equals 65% of bonus attack speed synergy. Your gloves plus aura equals tons of attack speed. This turns speed into raw damage scaling. Legendary node, shield bearer effect, damage equals 110% of block chance. Your value, approximately 59% bonus damage, perfect synergy with shield build, high block chance gear, defense equals more damage again. Glyphs, the real power, spike, spirit, glyph, crit stacking, effect, massive critical strike damage scaling crits, increase enemy damage taken, stacking debuff. Result, your crits don't just hit hard, they make everything hit harder after resplendence glyph, aura synergy, effect. Casting aura equals reduce cooldowns by 2 seconds. Huge boost to magic nodes. Result, more aura uptime, more skill spam, smoother gameplay loop. Revenge glyph, thorns scaling. Effect, thorns increases enemy damage taken up to 15%. Result, enemies literally kill themselves faster and take more damage from you. Chip glyph, physical damage effect. Boosts physical damage scaling. Adds stacking damage amplification. Result boosts your main damage type across everything. Sentinel glyph, Juggernaut core. Effect, plus Juggernaut damage, plus damage per resolve stack. Result, this directly amplifies your main mechanic. Mercenaries, bonus power. Hired mercenary, Rahair fights with you, builds rapport, extra consistent combat pressure reinforcement. Variana, assist ability on command, adds burst utility when needed. Why it matters, they add extra damage, utility support, passive scaling through rapport, final build, synergy. This is the key. Everything stacks into damage, armor, castle node, block to shield bearer, attack speed to preacher movement to relentless thorns to revenge, glyph, resolve to sentinel glyph. Result, you turned every defensive stat into offense. Real gameplay loop, high level, stay moving. Relentless buff always active, build resolve, clash, activate auras, cooldown reduction plus buffs, drop consecration, control plus heal, spam, blessed shield to clear plus damage, trigger juggernaut to big burst window. Why this build is next level, tankiest possible setup. Converts all defense into damage. Multiple stacking multipliers, not additive, scales harder the longer fights go. Final YouTube mic drop. This isn't just a tank build, it's a damage engine disguised as a fortress. The more you survive, the harder you hit.